During recent years, people have started reducing the levels of meat in their diets and consuming more dairy products. Dairy products are rich in vitamins and minerals, so it's natural that parents want to make sure their children consume dairy products every day. However, food for children is not that abundant in our domestic market, and production levels are low. Infant food is mostly imported from abroad. It takes a long time to ship products to Mongolia, and very often these products come with expired dates. Today we want to show you how to produce an infant formula. This product can be manufactured at any dairy plant or even in household conditions. The technology is simple, and the main ingredients can be found in abundance throughout Mongolia. Why do children need dairy products? Do 1-year-old and younger infants need vitamins? This question stirs debate amongst parents and doctors. If the mother's diet is healthy, an infant can get all the essential nutrients from its mother's milk. A mother is considered to have a proper and healthy diet if she consumes enough fruits, vegetables, meat, milk, eggs, whole grain bread, butter, vegetable oil, and vitamin supplements. An infant doesn't need to take additional supplements until 4 to 5 months of age. Breast milk has a low amount of vitamin D, so doctors advise parents to give their children vitamin D until they're 2 years old. 1 drop of vitamin D can drastically improve a child's health. Infant formula has similar nutrients to a mother's milk. This food is usually enriched with vitamins, so there is no need to take additional supplements. It doesn't mean, of course, that mother's milk is not needed. Nothing can substitute mother's milk. When children reach 5 to 6 months of age, they need to have more food. The main reason for this is that breast milk is not able to supply all the essential nutrients to a growing child. Children can now slowly start to consume dairy products, fruits and vegetables, meat products, juices, cereals, eggs, butter, and vegetable oil containing vitamins. If a mother prepares food for her child, she needs to be careful in selecting food products. Also, infant formula must be prepared properly. Properly prepared formula will contain all the important nutrients. Selecting milk for infant formula. First, we need to select the proper milk for a baby. Goat or cow milk is the best milk. Milk from these animals is highly nutritious, contains enough calories, and can help improve human immunity. Goat's milk has a healing ability and is very similar to human breast milk. Goat milk never causes any allergy to children. Goat milk contains fatty acids which help children to properly digest this milk and gain weight. So this kind of milk meets all the health requirements of children. Cow milk contains many different kinds of nutrients, such as protein, vitamins, and other essential nutrients. It has a positive impact on children's health and growth. Cow milk helps to build strong bones and helps babies to sleep well. Preparing a yogurt. We need to prepare a yogurt for infant formula. First, milk needs to be boiled. Today I want to show you how to make yogurt out of 2 litres of milk. Using special yogurt-making bacteria culture for kids is an advantage. Bacteria culture needs to be 3 to 5% of the whole amount of yogurt. This means that 1 litre of milk requires only 30 to 50 grams of culture. Adding 10 grams of starch to 2 litres of milk will make yogurt thicker, but the milk has to be cold. Yogurt is stored at 40 to 45 degrees Celsius for 5 to 6 hours to allow fermentation to take place. If you have no time to prepare a yogurt, buy it at a grocery store. Preparing a filtering cloth. Food products are processed according to high hygienic requirements. Filtering cloth or gauze is immersed into boiling water and disinfected. Producers need to follow strict hygiene and sanitary standards if they produce infant foods that contain whey. Preparing whey. In order to make whey, 3 litres of milk need to be reheated. Reheating is intended to kill all the bacteria that cause diseases. Milk is smoothly stirred and reheated up to 88 degrees Celsius. During reheating, the temperature is constantly monitored and reheating must stop at exactly 88 degrees. 60 grams of sugar and 60 grams of lemon juice must be prepared for 3 litres of milk. Souring whey. Add lemon juice to 3 litres of milk. Slowly stirring milk and adding lemon juice curdles the milk and separates the whey. Don't forget to stir the milk properly. The milk is then filtered through disinfected gauze. Separated whey will have a green colour. Separated cheese could be used to make other types of products. After this, add 60 grams of sugar to the whey and stir. Producing infant formula. Cool the whey in the refrigerator for 45 to 60 minutes. Then mix the yogurt with the whey. Whey and yogurt must be of the same amount. For example, 500 grams of yogurt should be mixed with 500 grams of whey. After mixing, add 1 spoon of vegetable oil and stir. The oil will not swim to the top of the liquid. This mixture is poured into a 200 gram baby feeding bottle. Keep in mind that whey should be no older than 3 hours. This new product can be enriched by vitamins and minerals. Infant formula can be bottled or packaged for later use. Bottled or packaged infant formula doesn't have to be stored in a refrigerator. It can be used right away. Mother's milk contains all the essential protein, fat, vitamins and minerals needed for children. Dairy products for young children made of goat and cow milk can be produced very close in nutritional value to breast milk. It's important to reduce high casein and electrolyte content in cow milk to avoid putting a strain on infants' kidneys. Diluting milk with water may contaminate the milk, so casein is separated from milk at high temperatures and the milk is mixed with biologically active yogurt. It finally makes milk suitable to consume for children. American professor Dr. Paul Hansen has been providing consultancy on dairy products in developing countries since 1995. Mr. Hansen came to Mongolia at the invitation of Mercy Corps as a volunteer for Farmer to Farmer project. He's been working in this area for 30 years and accumulated valuable experience. He first came to Mongolia in 2001 to organize a dairy training. Mr. Hansen worked as a consultant for the World Bank and UNESCO. Dr. Paul Hansen worked at the local food processing plant and organized a number of theoretical and practical training activities.